Hello YouTube friends, Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know, some of you tried to warn me, some of you told me this could happen, and I heard you, but I thought to myself, well, you know, I'm a good fish keeper, so probably I'll have better luck. Well, you know what? You were right. Let's talk about it now. Well, as you could probably tell from the thumbnail of this video is about the electric blue. And that's the electric blue Jack Dempsey, a little fish that I had grown very, very fond of. I really enjoyed watching him swim around. I enjoyed his markings, his color, the shape of his fins, the way he would interact. And, you know, I came down, I fed the fish. He was doing great. Went upstairs, had some dinner, came back downstairs, and he was laying at the bottom of the tank dead, just like that. Some of you told me that these electric blue Jack Dempseys do have a problem in their sort of genetic makeup. They're not the most hardy fish, and they are notorious for having a very short lifespan. I imagined, okay, maybe a year or two, or you know, instead of maybe 5 years, maybe I'll get a couple years, and that's okay. And but this was abrupt. It was sudden. It was, and the funny thing is, I had just recorded and released the video on sudden fish death, and one of the points in the video had to do with genetics. And you can also get a genetic issue going on. And by that, what I mean is, just like adults can hit a certain age, you know, they seem to be in good health, and at a certain age, they drop over dead from a heart issue, a cardiovascular, some kind of an issue. The same thing can happen with fish. If you buy a fish that happens to be genetically compromised in some way, that fish will hit a certain age. I had a star sapphire. Star sapphire looked great up into about 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches, and then started to become a bit deformed. There was a genetic issue with that fish. I put him in quarantine. It didn't matter. He was being fed great food. Water quality was perfect, driving me crazy. There was a genetic issue with that fish, and there wasn't really much I could do about it. So internal, unperceptible unless you do an autopsy, right? You're not going to be able to figure out what happened. So that's what I think happened. I think I got a fish that I'll call this kind of fish a heartbreaker. You know, a fish that you become very fond of, very attached to, but they come with a bit of just a genetic makeup that predisposes them, that makes them prone to just tip over and die. So what's my takeaway? You know, you folks out there, you certainly have experience with a lot of things that I'm either into or about to get into, and very often you bring wisdom to the table that you know, I need to pay attention to, because very often it plays out to be true. And so I thank those of you who gave me a heads up, so it wasn't entirely a shock, but at the same time, it's still a bit of a setback to become, you know, attached to a fish and hope that you can give them, you know, a few years of a good life, and then just have them flip over and die. So my takeaway on it is never again. I am going to stay away from that fish. I'm not going to buy any more electric blue Jack Dempseys, as cute and pretty as they are. I think I'm going to stay away from them for now. But at any rate, I just want to give you that update. I know some of you will look at the tank and ask, hey, you know what? Where's the Jack Dempsey? And you know me, I don't keep things from you. I just put it out there, and it is what it is. The life of a fish keeper who happens to be on YouTube. I could have ran out and bought another one and said, there he is, and lied to you, but what's the point of that, right? So there you have it. I'm not going to get another electric blue Jack Dempsey. I don't want to get attached to a little guy like that and then have him just die on me. So that's it, a little mini rant, and let's just end off with a look at the fish, because they're doing great.